my dear students, welcome you back in my geography classes. So today what we will start anew? Today we will start with a new chapter for class 10, that is chapter 4, agriculture. Now let us see that into how many subtopics the chapter is divided into. The chapter is divided into 10 subtopics. Number 1, agriculture. Number 2, types of farming, where we will read about primitive subsistence, intensive subsistence and commercial farming. The cropping pattern, where we will read about the different cropping patterns like the Kharif, the Rabi and the Zaid. In this season, how the cropping patterns are different from each other. We'll know about the food crops other than grain crops, non-food crops, agriculture reforms, where we will know about the institutional and technological agriculture reforms, contribution of agriculture to the national economy, food security and the impact of globalization in agriculture. So today we will start with the topic of agriculture. So we'll get an idea about agriculture and we will know about the types of farming, that what are the types of farming. But we will not go to the types of farming in details in this video. So let's get started. Now let us know about the definition of agriculture. What do you mean by agriculture? Agriculture came from a Latin word. Agri, which means field, and cultura, which means cultivation. Now, what is agriculture? It is referred as a science and art cultivating plants and livestock. We can also say that agriculture is defined as the cultivation of crops or plants on a piece of land. Means the science by which we grow the food plants. So what is agriculture? It is defined as the science and art of cultivating plants and livestock. That means, in simple terms, we can also say that agriculture means the cultivation of food crops, right? By which we can grow crops and that can be utilized by the human beings. Now, agriculture, the development of agriculture is not recent. The history of agriculture has begun thousands of years ago. We can say that agriculture is referred as the backbone of the economic system. It is one of the most important primary activity key development in agriculture helped in the rise of sedentary human civilization. Where we can see that the farming of domesticated species led to food surpluses, and this food surplus, that is excess food, helped or enabled the people to live in the cities. So if there was no agriculture, there would have been no development of the civilization. There would have been no food and people will not be able to live without agriculture. So why do we need agriculture? Agriculture is very important. Why? Because it provides food for living and it provides raw material for other activities. If there would have been no raw materials, how the secondary activities will run? If there will be no secondary activities, how it will lead to the development of tertiary activities or tertiary sector? For example, from a piece of land, we obtain the raw material, that is cotton. Now this cotton is the product of agriculture. Now this cotton is the raw material for the textile industry. Now the textile industry will use this cotton and will produce the shirt that we wear. And with each step, it will go on adding values. So raw material is a very important part of the secondary activities or any other activities to run. Without raw material, other activities cannot run. So agriculture is very important because it provides food for living and also it provides the raw material for other activities. Now, as I said, that agriculture provides a backbone of economic sector. Now, agriculture is a very important activity, especially in a country like India. As I said that it provides a backbone of the economic system, we will see that in India, around 2/3 people are mostly engaged in agriculture. We can also say in other terms that around 70% of the rural households are dependent on agriculture. Now, in terms of the gross domestic product, we will see that agriculture contributes 17% of the total GDP, which means it provides employment to over 60% of population. Though the growth of agriculture sector is very fluctuating. Sometimes the agriculture sector, the growth in the agriculture sector is very high and sometimes we will see that the growth is declining. So it is very fluctuating after the development of the secondary and the tertiary sector. Now, we will see that in India, different types of farming activities are practiced. Let us see what are the different types of farming activities that are practiced in India. Now in India, on the basis of physical environment such as rainfall pattern that varies over the regions, the land productivity, technological advancement and socio-cultural practices, we will see that different types of farming are done here. So let us see what are the different types of farming that are practiced in India. Primitive subsistence farming, or as we call it the shifting cultivation. Intensive subsistence farming, which is mainly done for own consumption. But nowadays we can see that farmers in the rural India, they are not only cultivating for their own consumption, they are cultivating for their consumption, but also they are using the surplus products and selling them in the market. And the commercial farming, where profit maximization is the main aim, which includes the plantation farming, which is a very famous type of farming in India. So these are the three types of farming that you will read and that are done in India. That is primitive subsistence farming or shifting cultivation, intensive subsistence farming, and commercial farming, which also includes plantation farming. So this video was an introduction video where we discussed about agriculture, the definition of agriculture, what is the importance of agriculture, why do we need agriculture, and we also discussed about the types of farming that are done in India. In the next video, we will discuss about the types of farming, that is the primitive subsistence farming, the intensive subsistence farming, and the commercial farming. If you have any problem or any suggestion, do comment in the comment box given below. Do like my video if you like my content. If you're new to my channel, do subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon for the further notifications of my upcoming videos. Till then, stay safe and stay at your home. Thank you.